Alrighty, we are live. I live in Oklahoma and we have some storms in the area tonight. So there is a very good chance we could lose power and internet. So if we are cut off abruptly, please know that I am still available for chat via cellular data usage. So if you have any questions or we get cut off, please let me know. Type in the chat box and I can answer any questions that way. Depending on where we get cut off, we may have to reschedule for another day. But let's get started. We do have some storms headed our way from the Tulsa area. So I'm going to flip this around to our screen capture. Let's see here. Oh, let me get on the right page. Sorry. Still relatively new to the online hangouts here. There we go. All right, you should be seeing my page. It says Natural Healthy Oils. If you cannot see that, please let me know. If you can see it, please let me know as well. Someone please comment and let me know that you can see the page that says Natural Healthy Oils. Pardon my noisy phone, that is a tornado alert. All right, like I said, we have storms in the area tonight. If we get cut off, please let me know. So we're going to be starting with the homepage. The homepage is theoilacademy.com/natural healthy oils. I'm going to copy that and paste that onto our Facebook event page for anyone that's joining us. And if you click on that, that'll take you right to the home page. Tells you a little bit about me and my oil journey. And then down here at the bottom, it says current classes. And right now I only have one active class up. I just built this website. Go ahead and click on the Essential Oils 101 link. There's an orange link there. And I'm basically going to narrate through as a slideshow. And it'll make a lot more sense if you're watching the website. All right. So Essential Oils 101. You are able to join us from any of your mobile devices, or your phone, or your computer, laptop, or tablet. We're going to cover all the basics, everything you need to know, and probably then a little extra about our Young Living Premium Starter Kit and how our oils can improve your family's overall level of wellness. We have some giveaways that we're going to be doing randomly throughout. So I want you to make sure you're paying attention. Don't go too far. And we'll have some pop quizzes, random questions throughout. And of course, there's bonus brownie points for people who are big participators. If you do a lot of comments, you ask a lot of questions, if I can tell you're really involved, you could be picked for some freebies. Things like an oil locket or a bottle of oil. We have a couple of the vitality oils that we'll be giving out tonight. So be sure to click through the topics with us as we go through. And then again, at the bottom, it has a link back to our Facebook event page in case you lose that. And right there below that, there's a link if you would like to go ahead and purchase oils at any point throughout the class. So the first tile down here says, what are essential oils? I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Let that load up. Essential oils basically have been used for thousands of years for anything from cosmetic to spirituality, emotional, and even medical purposes. Young Living has been at the forefront of all this for about the last 20 years, and they've been in the oil game longer than just about anybody else. So they have a very proven track record. Essential oils are highly concentrated, and just a little bit goes a long way. One of the biggest things that I've heard people complain about is the price of a bottle. And it's really not that expensive when you think about how far that bottle is going to go. I can see why looking at a little 5 milliliter bottle, for $20 is going to scare a few people away. But when you break it down, you're looking at about 10 to 20 cents per drop. And you're only using a drop or two at a time. So that little itty bitty bottle is going to last an awful long time as long as you're using it correctly. And so your investment is actually going to go a long ways. Not to mention you'll be weeding out a lot of things like petrochemicals out of your life and out of your body, and you'll be living a healthier lifestyle. Go ahead and click that link at the bottom that says back to the homepage. Any questions on that first module there? Have my chat's up. I don't see anything yet. Oh, hello, Jackie. It's not taking you anywhere. Let's see. Find you a new link. The link for the oils or tickets. Try this link, Jackie. If for some reason the Google link doesn't work, it is linked up on YouTube, and I'm streaming on my YouTube channel as well. All right, so Young Living has a seed to seal guarantee, and that seed to seal guarantee basically means that they're guaranteeing a high quality product. Let's go ahead and click on that seed to seal guarantee that was blocked there. I'm going to learn a little bit more about that. So Young Living, they have the highest quality of oils. And depending on who you are and what your background is, you may debate that. But for me, they've upheld the standard that I expect to see from an oil. I have compared them to many different companies out there because, like everyone else, I want to save a buck if I can. But time and time again, whenever I compare them to other companies, I find that Young Living they're the only one that lives up to my expectations of what an oil should be, what it should feel like, what it should smell like, and what it should do. I have compared all of the major companies for the most part, side by side, and I haven't felt comfortable using any other brand on my own family. So that being said, I'm not going to tell you what to use on your family. That is completely up to you. However, I will tell you that I completely appreciate anybody who is willing to just step up and say, I'm making this decision for my family and this is what I choose to use, even if it's different opinion than my own. So anyways, the Young Living seed to seal, they start with a seed. They only pick the best seeds. Then they cultivate those seeds. And basically when they're growing it, they're not using any pesticides, which if you look into organic growing practices, there's even organic pesticides that are used in organic practices. So that alone, the fact that they pull their weeds by hand instead of treating with pesticides and herbicides, that alone makes it better than organic. From there, they go through and they distill, they test all along the way, both in-house and out of the company, third party. And then they seal it and they send it on its way. So they know that you're getting a consistently good product, no matter what batch you're buying it from or which farm it came off of. They have the same standards all across the world, and that's also another thing to bring up. Organic standards only exist in the United States. So if you buy an oil that originates outside the United States and it claims to be organic, there's no possible way it could be because organic standards do not exist outside the United States. There's a little more information on seed to seal. Feel free to go back through and browse through these thumbnails later, but we're going to go ahead and scroll back down to the bottom where it says back to the homepage. Go ahead and click there. And this website will be up, and you can navigate through it again, time and time again later on if you have any questions or you want to go back and reference it. All the information will stay the same. How to use essential oils. It's the third tile. It has a woman doing a yoga pose that I could probably not do on my best day. And it gives you just kind of an overview of different uses of the oils and how to use them. So essential oils, they're extremely powerful and they can be used a couple different ways. The ways we're going to cover here are diffusion, inhalation, applied topically, like with massage, or taken internally. And I just want to pause and talk about that taken internally point. There are a number of other companies out there that claim to be therapeutic grade oils. However, they do not claim that you can take them internally, which therapeutic grade in and of itself, if you do enough research, doesn't mean much. It's just Young Living trying to set itself apart from all the perfume grade oils. Now, doTERRA, a competing company, they have an actual registered trademark of certified pure therapeutic grade oils, which again means nothing. It's just a registered trademark. But if you look at the scientific reports that are run, both in-house and third party, you'll find that these oils are very consistent. They are high quality, and they do live up to their promises. I find that a lot of these third-party companies that do testing help to keep these companies keep their integrity intact, because it would be, I could see, tempting to try and cut corners if you could, because creating oils, distilling oils, is a very expensive process. So what are your benefits other than just smelling nice? Well, there's positive emotional balance. You can enhance your physical wellness. You can purify your home, refine your skin. You can also create deep spiritual awareness. You can use it to relax after a stressful day. You can do it a number of things. And this is just giving you like a quick overview of the different uses. Check back on questions here at the end of this one. Head back to that home page. Hey, Jackie, were you able to get in? Did that link work for you? Go ahead and comment and let me know. I don't want to get too far ahead if everyone's having trouble getting in. Okay, I haven't seen anything yet. I'm waiting for a response to come through, but we're going to go ahead and head on to the next tile. The essential oil safety. This is one of my favorite pictures throughout the whole thing. There have never been any reported deaths due to essential oils, whereas around 10,000 Americans each year are reported to die taking prescription medication as directed. Essential oils have been around for thousands and thousands of years. They were medicine before modern medicine came around, and they can still be medicine if certain agencies didn't stand in the way. So there are certain rules and regulation that give it a, sorry, another tornado warning. I think it's around here. Just gotta double check. No, we're good. So basically, you have to be careful what you're putting in your body, whether or not it's prescribed. You do your research and just be careful. Even if it is prescribed by a doctor, doesn't mean it's safe. And just because it's natural doesn't mean it's safe. Always use your gut and your mind on this one. So go ahead and click on Essential Oil Safety. And I'm going to point out the difference in labeling. Young Living has two different bottles for the same oil, nonetheless. And this is because the FDA did a huge crackdown either last year or the year before. And because people are talking about using oils as prescription for medicine or for medical ailments. And the FDA did not like that. And then also I could see there's a lot of confusion out there because you talk about certified pure therapeutic grade and it's meant for ingestion, and then people buy the cheap stuff at Walmart and try to ingest it and it does not do anything other than make you sick. So be careful with what you're ingesting. It Do not ingest it unless it has a supplement label on the back. Young Living did the two different labels in order to make it easier for you to be able to differentiate. So this way, you can see the just quickly looking at it, the lavender vitality on the right is meant for ingestion. All the vitality labels are for ingestion. They have the supplement label. The one on the left is it also has a supplement label on the back, but that one can also be used externally. So we have the cosmetic use on the left, and we have the internal use on the right. It's actually the same oil, just two different labels so that we can be FDA compliant. I do want to point out that oils break down the what is it, petrochemicals in our body. Petrochemicals are left in our body from as byproduct of plastics and chemicals and some foods, and like if you ever eat a Twinkie, I'm sure it's got plastic in it somewhere. So anyways, as an example, styrofoam cups. We drink out of styrofoam cups quite often, and those are a petrochemical item. If you take a styrofoam cup, flip it upside down, and drop lemon oil on the upside down portion of it, Young Living will eat through the cup faster than all the other oils because it breaks down petrochemicals that quick. And so what you're doing is you're breaking down the petrochemicals in your body and flushing them out. There's often a detox reaction. For this reason, oils do not play well with petrochemicals. Just remember that. And Band-Aids are petrochemical based. So do not ever put oil on a cut and then cover it with a Band-Aid. You might have a bad reaction from the actual plastic portion or rubber portion of the Band-Aid and the oil itself. So if you're going to put oil on a cut or anything like that, make sure it stays open to the air. And also, when you're starting with oils, it is very easy to just dive in and go on oil overload. But take it easy, go slow, don't go on overload. Don't wear every oil at once or all in one day. You could get a rash, skin irritation, nausea, headache, or sensitivity. And that could be because your body's detoxing. It could be because of a rare allergy. It could be for a number of different things. But if you experience that, you don't have to stop altogether. Just pull way back and make sure you drink a lot of water and maybe introduce some carrier oil in there. A carrier oil would be like olive oil, coconut oil. Those two are my favorite. You can also use vitamin E. You can use hazelnut oil, sunflower oil. Just kind of depends on the quality of oil that you want to use and which one you pour. Each one is a little different. So if you have some irritation, just break it down with a little bit of one of those carrier oils. And then, apply less frequently. And then if you are detoxing, try taking Epsom salt bath. Those also help to detoxify your body. And then some of the oils, especially the citrus ones, are photosensitive. So I would not apply those and then go outside in the sun because you will, should say at least 12 hours after application, you will burn a lot quicker. Basically what photosensitive means is it's basically making your skin burn almost on contact. So do not apply a photosensitive oil on your skin at least 12 hours before going into the sun. And you click that link at the bottom, it'll give you a little bit more information. Any questions yet after that module? I'm going to start getting into some of the oils here. Check my notifications to make sure if anyone has any questions. Hello, Elaine. All right. We're going to go on into why the oils work. It doesn't take very long for the oil to get into your bloodstream. So you could put it on your shoulder or you can put it on your foot and it'll still reach your entire body in a matter of, I believe, 26 seconds to a minute. And then you should have usually full response within 5 to 20 minutes, which is a lot faster than pretty much any medication on the market. So why oils work? The limbic system is part of the brain that translates smell and controls your emotions. And so that's why when you smell something that takes you back to a vivid memory in your childhood, your body has actually created a response to that. It has matched a scent to a memory. Uh-oh. A child is trying to break in on our webinar here. And there's also energetic frequencies. So each oil has a different frequency. Canned foods are basically dead foods, and those are at 0. The higher the frequency, the more healthy it is. You can raise your frequency with essential oils. The highest one is rose, which is also why it's the most expensive one. Well, one of the reasons why it's the most expensive. But you can also increase your frequency and health at the same time. They match up. And then there's chemistry, which I like. This little video right here. It gives you kind of a little background on the chemistry of oils, just a little quick rundown. There are entire books and courses on this particular subject. I'm not going to dive too deep into it today, but go ahead and click play on that video, and we'll meet up right after the video. Okay, so that was that little video. Hope you learned a little bit of something there. Just give you a little weather update. It looks like we do have a tornado in Tulsa headed somewhere near our area, so it could be possible that we could see a power outage because it doesn't take much to see a power outage in this area. So just keep in mind, if we have a failure and we're not 3/4 of the way done, we will try and reschedule or hop back on as soon as we have power again. And again, I'll be available via phone here, so you can always chat with me. The chat feature is on with our Google here. It's like, oh, nobody's on there. So we're gonna head on into the everyday oils kit. And the reason I'm starting with the everyday oils is because these are the oils I'm going over today. The reason I'm going over just these oils today is because these are Young Living's most popular oils. These are the oils that most people start out with, and if you're going to get into oils, this is the best value. You can start with a bottle here and a bottle there, kind of, tinker around with it if you want, or you can dive right in and it'll be just like Christmas when you open that box, because you will have 10 little bottles of oil that you can play with, plus a little bottle of Stress Away, which is one of my favorites. So we're going to go over these 10 pictured here, plus Stress Away and Ninja Red. So just to give you a little background, if you do sign up to be a member or a distributor, it's a 24% discount just for signing up. So it's going to save you quite a bit of money on not just this order, but every other order that you make. And just because you sign up as a distributor or member doesn't mean you have to do the business end of it. You can do it just your own personal use. The only requirement is that you spend $50 a year. And I'm pretty sure if you sign up to be a distributor and you order the starter kit, you're going to hit that already with just one purchase. This is going to be your newest addiction. So it's not going to be hard to meet that minimum, which again is $50 a year, not $50 a month. There's no obligation. Oh. Yep, that's funny, don't worry. So if you decide you want to do the business end, great. If you don't, just be forewarned. This is how it usually works. This whole cycle. You learn about it, you get a kit, you experience it, you start using it, you tell all your friends how awesome they are and how they can use oils in their life. They're gonna go, hey, maybe I should get some. And at that point, you may or may not find yourself on the business aspect, whether you plan to or not. They just kind of sell themselves. It's not something you really have to try. So for the sake of time, we're only going to be talking about the starter kit, which this is what is included in the starter kit. You get the 10 5-milliliter bottles of lavender, lemon, copaiba, purification, peppermint, frankincense, digest thieves, panaway, and RC. You'll also get Stress Away blend with a roller tip, 2 packets of Ninja Red, 10 sample package you can hand out to friends and family with little business cards. And you're going to get little sample bottles because, like my mom, she signed up and immediately had to start giving everybody a personalized mixture of oil that was going to solve everything for them. And you're going to want to do that too. It's just human nature. You come across something awesome, you try to tell everyone about it. And then there's also the diffuser, which the diffuser itself is, if you were to buy that by itself, it's usually, I think, at least $65. With the cost of the everyday kit and the diffuser and the Ninja Red packets and the sample stuff, all this together would be well over $200 if you bought them independently. I believe it's right around $150 if you sign up to be a member. It is actually around $200 if you decide to buy this and not be a member. So it's going to save you quite a bit of money. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm going to have to reschedule this. We have a tornado siren actually going off in the area, so I'm going to be cutting it off, and we'll be picking it up later.